Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 1 of our Dominions 4, or actually Dominions 5 now, Multiplayer Showdown. And I am finally in the game. We're on turn 1, and I am joined by my faithful advisor, Chris. How you doing, Chris?
Fine.
Yeah, we're here, and we're actually, we're both looking at the same screen because we're using screen sharing, which is working out. Well, we had a lot of difficulties with it, and a lot of troubleshooting to go through, but we did manage to get it working finally after a good hour and a half or so. And we're kind of looking at our start here, and we both have already agreed that it's a pretty good start, actually. I kind of like this location, and we got a forest right here, some farmland. We're not too far away from this throne over here, so that might be one. I think it's going to be probably one of the first ones we try to push towards. And we've been talking a little bit about the water territory as well, because we've got a little bit of or more of a rare opportunity to head towards those water territories and take a few of them. Especially even if just for the bonus income, simply because some of our units have swimming capabilities, which is nice. And we already know that probably only one other nation is going to heavily contest us in the water, and the rest of the other nations are going to have to either get mercenaries or do some weird stuff, some weird crafting to be able to breathe underwater. So I think it's going to work to our advantage. But all right, so we actually already went over most of our plan near the beginning, and we've kind of agreed how we want to do this. So let me go ahead, actually, Chris, and I'm gonna queue up those units that we had talked about. So we said the Aqualite, correct?
Yes.
We want one of those. Oh, and we want to get, it doesn't matter, we're gonna get him too. I guess it doesn't matter which one first, because we'll have them both. And then we said a Hydra, which we definitely want. That actually only leaves us 30 gold, which we're just gonna get 2 of these guys with. We can't get the standard yet then. Or actually, if we didn't do both of these guys, we could do the standard. What do you think?
To say the standard give better morale, but our guys have very good morale already, so I think 2 guys is
2 more guys
right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, they do have really good. What is their morale? Yeah, 12. What's the basic? These guys are only 8, 9.
But our commanders also give bonus to morale, so...
Yeah, we've got, right now, we've got this Centurion. Leadership of 80, morale of 12.
80 gives 1 bonus to morale.
Yep, and he's at 82 as well, morale 15. But he'll give the bonus as well, because they're both at 80. Nice.
Yeah, but he also is inspirational, so he gives the 2 bonus.
Oh, yeah. Nice. So we'll want to put him down as well. We already know we're going to throw him in our army there. So that actually gives us our first set of units ready to be made. We're not going to repeat recruit any of this, I imagine, because once we get more income over the next few turns, and it's going to be kind of different what we build each turn just for the next few ones. Yeah, for the actual army setup, I guess we probably should go ahead and set these orders quick. We didn't actually talk too much about this.
Yes, I like to put them as far back on the field as possible.
The whole army?
And set them.
Or the commanders?
The whole army, actually. But it depends on what you attack, so... Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what we're up against first. But put them in a line formation is always
for now.
good.
Yeah, I usually always just have this set up just in... I mean, obviously we're not going to get attacked in the first turn, but I always just usually have this.
And you need a line.
Yeah, I think that's pretty... kind of pretty basic. And just throw on there just an attack. Closest enemy. I kind of like this new screen. That's nice. And just have him do his thing. Is that actually his... Is battle orders for the whole unit or just the commander?
No.
Because I'm not used to seeing that screen.
That's for the commander.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So I guess just stay behind troops for now.
And put them on hold also.
Actually, I'll just have them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, because we don't need him doing anything. And then, So yeah, we mentioned a lot of very rich provinces down here to, I guess, our south here. Because we've got the forest, but then we've got all this farmland. And this farmland's sitting on a throne. You know this is going to be like a huge army holding that.
Exactly.
So, but we know we're going to head that way. So we're going to go ahead and set our scout to at least move down to the forest so we can get an idea what kind of independence we're looking to face off with. We don't want to blindly move if we can help it. And actually, we gotta we didn't talk about research, and obviously we don't have to select anything for research just yet. Oh, actually, we don't have anybody researching. Do we have a base?
Because we don't have anyone that can research, but you get some basic research.
Yeah, from the
-5
temple from the laboratory. I mean.
We start with some research, so we have some levels in already. That's because we picked the high magic scale.
Ah, so is this where we want them, or should
it's not bad. It could be better, but it's okay. We probably want to go for Conjuration 2 first.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Get Conjuration 2, then we got there's a lot of summon spells.
Yeah, but the reason I want that is the horned serpent. They can work well with the hydras because they are poison resistant.
Oh yeah, good point.
And they're pretty cheap, and they have a lot of hit points, even if they don't fight very well.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. So, summoned horned serpent. So we actually want to push towards Conjuration more. Do we want to... How much do we want to actually put on that? Let's see. I'd have to...
You just choose the field now. You click on the... Just click on... Yeah.
Oh. That's way different than Dominion's 4.
Yeah. Because you just select what you want, and then when it's finished, it take the next one, and so on.
Ah, love it. Nice. Research queue. That's pretty cool, actually. That's a lot more, I guess, easier to sort of navigate.
All this trying to get the exact amount of points you need for the next research. Yeah, it was really annoying.
And then always overshooting it. So then after Conjuration level 2, and it doesn't really matter right now, we can always... Oops.
I think I actually, yes, recommend...
Let's see, I'm looking right now. Gift of the Sacred Swamp. Serpent Priest grants some soldier protection from noxious fumes of the Sacred Swamp.
We sure want a lot of enchantment. Maybe not right now, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was only looking too at maybe... well, that actually doesn't really help us, though. Personal regeneration. Regeneration, maybe.
Could be fun to put that on the Hydra so they have 20% regeneration.
I was going to say, it'd stack, wouldn't it? So...
Good, yes.
Oh, that would be funny. So maybe we should try to, you know, or we should at least consider, obviously we don't have to make the decision now, but consider level 3 enchantment. At some point. Should we go for enchantment level 2, you think, next? Or just...
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, because it's only 25 points because it's already half research.
Yeah, so we'll shoot for... We'll say Conjuration level 2, enchantment level 2, and then we'll revisit it.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, once we've got that, because I like that. I like the idea of giving our Hydras there, who actually go to the Hydras. I like the idea of giving them the 30% regeneration. I feel like they'd make them just they'd be so brutal. 10% regeneration, yeah. So that'd be rough. And then on the fact that they're sacred, we'd be blessing them. These guys would just be they'd just be beasts on the battlefield. Yeah, that would be nice. So that's actually all of our gold spent. And I guess that's pretty much it, right? We pretty much touched on everything for now.
There isn't that much to do in turn 1.
Nope. Turn 1's pretty basic, so but that puts us at 10 minutes in, which I think is a pretty good turn 1. We've got, I mean, I feel like we've got the first opening moves mapped out very nicely. And like I said in the beginning of the episode, I'm very happy with the start. I'm kind of looking across the map briefly. Now, I don't know where all the other start locations are. There's a couple other good areas. If somebody started right around all this farmland, they'd be in a good spot. If somebody started somewhere in here.
Yeah, that would be very good.
That'd be a really good spot because you'd have a lot of farmland and three thrones that are pretty close by. I mean, it's pretty obvious that, you know, our biggest thing is going to be trying to probably get these 3 thrones as quick as possible. These thrones are really close to each other too. Well, this one's going to be our first one. I know that. As long as it's not like a huge army, and you know, if that's like the 3-pointer.
It's not, because that would take a long time before we could take it.
I know.
Maybe not actually. Our blast is very good for taking thrones because of all the resistance and the magic weapons, so we can take down elementals and such easily. Yeah,
we might. I mean, we might not be able to take it quick, but I think we would be in a good position to take it compared to some of the other armies. I mean, maybe not, but I think that the Hydras would help.
We have no idea what blessed the other
I know.
Stuff, so.
That some of them might be powerhouses. I'm slightly nervous, but I'm confident at the same time because I know that we picked a really good pretender. So once we find out what this is, then we'll end up deciding whether we can take it or if we're going to be pushing on. And I want to get as much. I want to try to kind of move down here and what I'd really like to do is move down and be able to take enough of these provinces down here that we can kind of create this wall almost.
It would be good, yes.
So yeah, then we can fill it in back here a little bit more. But at least then, because the other players, it's actually not that big of a map for how many players it is. It's good size, but the other players are going to spread out pretty quickly as well. So if we can kind of like set our boundaries right off the beginning. I mean, there's probably going to be a few early game wars, but generally peace talks and alliances start happening pretty quickly once people start bumping into each other and finding out who's next to who. It's going to be intense.
For sure. I know for sure we probably don't want to fight Satis because their units are poison resistant.
I know, yeah. They're the one people... Well, we could probably convince them to kind of join our side, you know, lizard people unite. Who is playing as... Let's see.
That was a guy I don't really know.
Is it... Yeah, it's Nook. It's Nookrium. Oh, yes. I can totally get Nookrium on our side. Yeah, he's a good guy. He would totally join us. Yeah, I'll have to reach out to him and see, unless the other ones get out to him first, but we would probably make really good allies because they're lizard people. We're kind of lizard people. I think that we can find an alliance there. And then me and Dwarf Comic always, let's see which one. I don't know which one's Dwarf Comic. I can't remember which one he's playing.
It's Pangea.
Is it? Oh yeah, duh, it is Pangea. I knew that. Which one is? Let's see. Which one is Pangea? Which one's their flag? It's this one right here. No, that's us. Duh. It's this one?
It's the
yes.
green one, yes.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like maybe me and Dwarf Comic could, you know, depending on where he is on the map, we could probably work something out. We were allies, obviously, as you know, in the last one, and I mean, he got just wiped all over the place by like the mid game, but we did try to make something work. He's got poison resistance too for some of his commanders, but his regular units don't have. It looks like
it's only the pan because of the high nature.
Oh yeah. So okay, perfect. Other than that, then they're all just for survival, berserker, trample. These guys are pretty good. He's got some his basic units are pretty decent.
They're not too bad. But not as good as ours, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that too. You know, his Minotaur soldiers are good, but his Minotaur soldiers are like a little bit more of a high. I feel like a little bit more of a higher class unit. Where does he not have sacred units or something? Oh, okay, there they are. But that's a commander.
Yeah, it's the Dryad.
Okay, there we go. The Dryad Hoplite. Yeah. Okay, that's a sacred unit. I skipped over that one. And he's got awe.
Thing about it, but it's not the best sacred in the game. So
yeah, I'm gonna say that too. Compared to our sacreds,
it would have no chance against Hydras because the poison would kill it very fast.
Yeah,
and the poison don't care about our.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we're in a good spot. Okay, awesome. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and end this turn off then. So we'll be back for turn 2, and hopefully we're gonna see what we want to see down here in the Forest Province, so we can start doing a little bit of moving around. But we both want to thank you all for joining us. We hope that you've enjoyed it. We look forward to seeing you on the next turn.